What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel as well as on Twitch, so make sure you come by and say hello. This video is also brought to you by my music, which is available anywhere you stream music under the name Aftersound. And I do have a new song out for you called Don't Forget About Me, so check it out. Let me know what you think, and I appreciate the support. All right, guys, let's go into the SPS market cap, because what I want to talk about is something actually very exciting. Now, I'm not catching this at the right time. It looks like we just dipped a little bit, but we did hit 1.4 cents on SPS, and as I've talked about recently, the way that the market cap is actually calculated now, since we're technically fully diluted, we actually crossed $40 million in terms of our market cap. We're sitting right below that now at 39.9, but here's why that is important. If I go over to coinmarketcap.com, you can see here that the 501st token, whatever this is, Sologenic, is at 46 million. And if I find, let's see where number 40 actually is, or not number 40, but where 40 million is, that would be around 534, right? So we are actually very close to being a top 500 token. Now, you're going to look at this and say, well, top 500, what does that even really mean? And you're probably right. You know, I'm just getting hyped here about what's going on and obviously moving forward. And what this should really do is highlight just how important it is to get CoinMarketCap to accurately reflect all of our token data. Now, again, I've talked about this at length in the past and in previous videos, so I'm not going to harp on it again here. But as things start to move forward with Splinterlands, with SPS, more utility, potentially more players, potentially some flywheel action as we get the pre-sale up and running, and then, of course, the general sale later next month, this is something that I think we should be tracking and wanting to track, because if we can make it into the top 500 tokens, I know that doesn't seem like a big deal, but understand that we used to be, and this was not up-to-date data, but we used to be like outside of the top 1,000. So we are quickly rising the ranks. We're up like 2x almost, or I think 2x on the 7-day, which is kind of wild to think about. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. We want to be one of those tokens that is doing numbers, that is performing when the rest of the market is either choppy or has no idea what's going on, right? Like, this is the time for us to really make up some ground, because we lost a lot of ground over the bear market. So we need to make up some ground and actually build momentum into what we all are still hoping is going to be a fabulous bull run. So whenever that ends up happening, cool. But before then, we have this time to really start catching up with some of the other top projects. And I've talked about that in recent videos in terms of like comparing us to other top tier gaming projects out there. And, you know, those were in the anywhere from 60 to 120 million range market cap. So we're not quite there yet. But as I was saying earlier, if we go back here and just start to do some multiples on this, just to make the math easy, 1.4 cents is about a $40 million market cap, which means if we can get up to 2.8 cents, right, that would be an $80 million market cap. We would actually be very close, very, very close. 3.5 cents essentially puts us at a $100 million market cap. 3.5 cents. That's how wild it is. And all of a sudden, we're in the $100 million market cap range, which gets us into the conversation of what a lot of other top tier projects, or at least where a lot of other top tier projects are. And then from there, can we do multiples? Sure. I don't want to be like super bullish on like what the future is. I'm not doing price predictions. All I'm saying is that we are now moving up the ranks. We need to get our data updated. And once we can start to, or actually we've started, but if we can continue to build momentum and then ride the wave with the rest of the bull run, whenever it does happen, or, and here's the important part, or even if it doesn't happen, if we are building our own momentum and can show that Splinterlands is a game that thrives no matter what the market conditions are. Yeah, absolutely. We'd be doing numbers in a bull run, but the fact that we can do it when the rest of the market is either down, trading sideways and choppy, or just stagnant, right? We can show that Splinterlands has a lot going for it, and the SPS token in association with that is very much reflecting that. So that is all I really have for you guys in this video. I didn't want to make it too long. I just wanted to show you where we're at, but we are almost a top 500 token. So shout out to Claiborne. We really need to get that data updated on CoinMarketCap, and hopefully once we do, that is something that is going to start drawing natural attention. We talk about marketing all the time, and I don't mean any disrespect or to dismiss what our marketing teams are doing, Blaze and Andrew and them, but to me, in crypto, the biggest form of marketing we can do is going to be a massive green candle. And we have one right now. It's not bad. I mean, it's not super massive, but we have a green candle. It's looking pretty solid. And if we can continue to build that on our own, especially while Bitcoin's in the 80K range and all these other gaming projects are kind of down in the dumps or in a holding pattern, it's going to be a beautiful thing. So that's all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.